Watching 13 News, Kansas News Leader.
You're invited to learn about the state of the mental health system around Manhattan and the Flint Hills, as well as what people are doing to fill the gaps. Debbie Nuss is director of the Flint Hills Wellness Coalition, and Ashley Delahanty, did I say that correctly, Ashley?
Yes, you did.
She is community and partnerships coordinator with the Eastern Kansas VA Health System. Welcome to both of you. This town hall meeting, Debbie, has been kind of a long time coming. What's been going on that led up to now, this town hall?
The town hall meeting really is a culmination of the work that started with the Riley County Health Department's Community Health Improvement Plan a couple of years ago, where mental health was identified as one of the top concerns in the community. And as a result of that, identifying that as a top concern, the Wellness Coalition with the Health Department in October of 2023 held the first local mental health system assessment, where about 70 community members came together and talked about what they saw as the strengths and weaknesses and the gaps in services in our local mental health system.
Was there any big headline of what the gap was?
There were concerns about lack of mental health providers in the area, long wait times in terms of people being able to get appointments, and just the overall sometimes lack of coordination in the mental health system. Also just the recognition that mental health is one of those social determinants of health, then that things like housing and transportation, food insecurity, all those things are interrelated and impact one another. So an individual that may be having some mental health challenges likely is having some other challenges as well.
How involved and what are the special concerns then for the VA, Ashley, as you played a role in the Mental Health Coalition here? Because I imagine the Manhattan area in particular, Flint Hills region, there are a lot of veterans, a lot of active duty military there.
Yes, there are. And I became involved as the mental health needs assessment was actually starting. And part of my role is to actually become involved within the community to address what veteran service members and their families need. So the VA, of course, wants to serve our veterans, but we can't do that just within the four walls of the VA. We really need to be looking at what's happening in the community in order to be able to meet their needs even outside of the VA, especially for those family members who are also supports. They are accessing mental health services in the community. And so, you know, the VA has really taken an active role in becoming more involved in the coalition and some of these other community efforts in order to improve these situations.
So what will happen at the town hall later this week?
So the town hall is on Thursday night at 6:30 to 8 p.m. at the Manhattan Public Library. It starts off with a panel of local experts or mental health providers, representatives from private mental health practices, as well as our local community mental health center and the hospital, the Riley County Police Department, really any organization that interacts with individuals that have mental health needs. They will each share their perspectives on what they see as the status of our local mental health system. And then after that, audience members will be invited to submit questions on cards that will be asked by a moderator to the panel members, so that we're hoping to have a dialogue between the public and those panel of experts.
Final thoughts, Ashley. What do you hope people do and participate? Why is it so important?
I think it's great that we're going to have these agencies available to answer questions directly from the audience. What I'd really like to see is those who are engaging in mental health services to come forward and to really give their perspective and ask some of those difficult questions that maybe they haven't been able to ask in the past. So we'd really like those that have that lived experience to come and to ask their questions.
Very good. It's this Thursday at the Manhattan Public Library. Debbie, Ashley, appreciate you. We're going to have that forecast with cold temps from Jeremy next.